Hey beekeepers, what's up? Thanks for coming by the old base camp today. Oh, what's old Steve-O up to today? Well, we've got this here honey cart. Yeah, and we're naming it. You ready for this? We're naming it the Honey Hauler. The Honey Hauler. We're going to continue with this project. So I've decided I'm not coming off the waterfront. I'm going to bend the laws to my favor. In other words, they're not running me out of Dodge, okay? They want to run me out of Dodge, guys. I'm not running away from them, no. They're gonna work with me. And if it gets crappy, you know, it gets crappy. I don't know. I'm quite sure that Ron DeSantis has 2 or 3 good brain cells left in his skull. I'm kind of thinking that he likes small businesses to survive. Yeah. Listen, guys, I wouldn't make a half-assed pimple on a real super good commercial beekeeper's ass, okay? But still, regardless, I'm here. I have the right to do what I'm doing without somebody crashing my whole system like the government. And this mosquito control, guys, is the government, okay? They're not going to crash it, and they're screwing up, really. In my opinion, this is my opinion, guys. I might be totally wrong. But I don't think so, because I've seen too many shenanigans from our government, okay? Let me get a chair. Look at here, guys. I got boxes all over the place with no bees in them. Yeah, this 1,000 degrees in this barn, guys. You can literally bake bread in this place. But I'm not complaining. I just work in it. I'm out of the hot sun. Yeah. That's Miss Daisy's truck. See her? She's got the big rig. She's a trucking big mama. That's hers. And that little bitty ride, that's a 19, and that's a 99. Okay. That's all I need. I don't need to keep up Miss Daisy Jones and stuff. No, I don't need to keep up with that. I'm perfectly fine running a 99 Ranger for all my bee work activity. I have a trailer I can put behind that thing too. Yeah, Harbor Freight. No, not when I was a it's a tractor supply trailer I have out back. All board, wooden floor on it. I covered that sucker when I first got it with a good dark mahogany deck stain too. That board's really good on that thing still. Had it quite a few years. A whole bunch of branches with it. Never a whole bunch of beehives with it. I did one year, about 3 years ago. I hauled some up to, I was going to make some cabbage palm money up to Gulf Hammock, but it's around the corner, around the horn from where I used to be. And it was next to a girls' horse pasture. And they were going to starve out there, so I brought them back. And I put them on pepper down here, and they did all right. Yeah, talking to Martin, he's wrapped up his operation for the year, and yeah, he was going to bring me bees down. I said, whoa, bro, no. I've got some eye surgery coming up. Got to do both eyes. I told you guys that. So this year's kind of just screwed up. And then when the mosquito control craziness. So and now I'm trying to get a cold. Probably heard me hacking a little bit the other day. My last video, I was reviewing it. Man, I'm packing. I'm coming down with something. I don't know if I got it at the diner, if I got it down at the gym, whatever. But I've been hammering, bombarding it with everything. Turkey tail mushroom, echinacea, at a time, man. It's gonna light you up. Man, it'll do a number on any virus. So I've been doing that, and little aspirin, yeah, lots of water, heavy vitamin C, and heavy on the zinc. And I'm holding it down where I can get out there and work. So haven't felt like going to the gym. Energy level a little low. Yeah, I don't get many colds with this carnivore diet. I don't get many colds, but when I do, it tries to kick my ass. So I have to do these things. Plus, I think that my immune system's tweaked anyway ever since I got the stupid Fauci shot. Yeah, I'd like to kick that little gremlin in the balls for that one. Talking us all into that deal. Him and his buddy Biden. Get the shot. Get the shot. You won't get the virus. We gotta stop listening to these fools, guys. They're taking us down a path that ain't good. That ain't good at all. They would love to see me check out, guys. I'm 75 years old. They want to see me check out about 2 days before I got my Social Security check. You betcha. Yeah, well, we don't need this stupid Steve-O running around out here sucking up our money. Our money. We'll decide what we're going to do with those little jingles there. Sure. We got ideas for that stuff. How about giving it to all the illegal aliens that are swimming around in here? I don't know, guys. I'm gonna start. I think I'm gonna start raising some dire wolves, hybrids and stuff, and pit bull cross, dire wolves. Just put cameras everywhere. They'll have some inside too. Anyone, I'll have a little bell go off, wake me up. If somebody, illegal aliens or whatever, sneaking in on Steve-O, I'll just open the hatch doors and let out the wolves. And I train them, you know, just tear them to shreds and then drag them into the cypress swamp, dump them, and then come back in the house. I can train them. I'm an old hound man from Michigan. I used to run bears up there and stuff. I used to run coon and bear, yeah. And so I know how to train them. So yeah, maybe dire wolves are coming. We don't know. I'll show you guys those when they get here. And we'll see how it goes. Good old cold water, guys. That's all I drink anymore. I gave up the tea, green tea and all that tea stuff. No, I don't even do it. I ran out of echinacea tea and elder tea, and I ran out of elder tincture. Thought I had another bottle. I give stuff to people, guys. You know, they come down with a bowl. I say, hey, I got a Steve-O Indian shirt over here. Take this, and they take it, and I forget that I give it to them. You know, I have maybe a little Joe brain fart. You know, I've been hanging around Joe so much. I think some of this crap is wearing off on me. I really do, guys. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. I mean, do me a favor, guys. Here's what I want. I've been telling everybody. I'm not buying into any of the stuff these mosquito control people are telling me. I'm finding out now. I've got to recall this guy up because he was going to report back to me. Of course, that's not happening because with the government and anybody in their position, less is more. Less is more. So the less information you can give out and confuse people, because they'll probably just get upset and just throw in the towel and just go away, you know. But no, not old Steve. I'm not going away. No, they can forget that. I'm not going away. Just like this card here I'm putting together, guys. This thing needs to speed up. I told Miss Daisy this thing needs to speed up a little bit too. And of course she said, yeah, everything needs to speed up with you, Steve-O. Yeah, everything. You want stuff, you want it now. That's not how life works, she says. Oh, I see. You just want me to hump these beehives Chinaman style up and down that hill, that 100-yard haul. Going down's easy, coming back up, not so much. And you got a box of honey on here, 50, 60, 70 pounds, right? Dragging it up the hill. No, I going to be, time I put that 3/4 piece of plywood on there, you know, we got the sign on it there. That's going to get bolted in right here. I got everything drilled. I just C-clamp this quickly. I've got 4 bolts that are going to hold that little deck on there. I'm not sure if that's going to be on there permanently. This is just a trial run, you know. You do things with these projects, you think that'll work, you know, and then you get into it, man, that's so much, I don't really like it. That table, that decking on that big steel top table there, and it's bent up. That was a 4-foot sheet, and that's bent up in the back, splash there, 1 foot. So that sheet was 4 by 8, right? And it's bent up in the back. That sheet was supposed to be 1/8 inch. They screwed up the guy that pulled the sheet, pulled it and bent it, and he pulled 3/16 instead of 1/8 inch. That, guys, that freaking top is heavy. 2 guys, you must bust a gut putting that thing up there. Yeah, I moved from Palm Harbor to here, but I hadn't gotten this place yet, so I had to put this stuff in storage. Well, I had 2 acres in Bristol River out in the boondocks. That table and that top went to the boondocks, and I covered it over. I had a bunch of animal traps. I had all kinds of stuff. I piled it up, tarped it, roped it down, and that's where it stayed on concrete blocks, so the wooden legs wouldn't be in the dirt. And that stayed there for almost 2 years before I got this and got everything set up, got this structure built. I put every bolt in this building, guys. Every bolt in this building. 2,000 bolts. 2,000 bolts. Anyway, I'm not bragging. I'm just telling you what I did. Yeah, I've gone totally. I've gone with a lion diet. Just water. I take a few supplements, but it's just water, salt, and beef. That's it. I might sample Miss Daisy's. She does keto or whatever, but she does hit some carbs here and there. I told her, watch it, girl, watch it, watch it. She said, I'm watching it as I'm eating it, okay? So, you know, everybody, do your own thing. Like I tell everybody, do your own thing. You don't have to do what I do. Do your own flipping. Do what feels good to you. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you're getting sick, if you've got any medical issue out there, and I had 0, guys, 0 medical issues until I took the COVID shot. Now I have hypertension. No one is coming clean on that. All BS in this, guys, and it starts from the very top. We are getting BS in this country, guys. It's unbelievable, the shenanigans, the crap they're pulling, and what they're getting away with. Getting away with murder. The far left is letting all these people in, killing with fentanyl all these American citizens, and letting the illegals come in and giving them more benefits and more things than our veterans are getting. The veterans are getting so discouraged and so distraught, they're killing themselves, guys. 22 a day. There's no outrage at all. None. There's no outrage. No, none. We should be outraged and pulling people out of office and maybe bringing back tar and feathers. They all go, oh, Steve, you speak, you engine man, you speak with forked tongue. No, I don't. Anyway, I want you guys to help me out. If you live in Pasco County, Florida, you're a beekeeper, I want you to email situation on. I told him the situation. He said, I'm on the horn. I'm getting on the horn now, calling him to put me on the no treatment list for mosquitoes. I said, there you go. He said, you know, something was funny. He said, the fishing sucks up here. I said, yes, it does. It really does. Does mosquito control have anything to do with that? I said, they don't have nothing to do with it. They are part of the problem because they are actually throwing pellets, guys, poisonous pellets, granules in the water to kill mosquito larvae. Well, that mosquito larva feeds a ton of fish. That mosquitoes themselves feed a ton of bats. I had a guy from Texas. There's a bridge in Texas. Under the bridge, it's a huge bridge. It's got slots in it. It was maybe done in the construction of the bridge, whatever. There's slots in it, in the concrete. Maybe that's the design of the brickwork, whatever, or maybe they did it on purpose. Don't know. But those slots are perfect size. I think it's 3/4 of an inch for the bats to crawl into to keep warm. I can imagine that'd be a cool thing to do because you've got asphalt on a bridge, concrete, whatever, it stays warm. It's a high mass scenario, and it holds heat. I'm sure the bats get in there. He said it's a cloud of bats that come out of there, and people actually come there to watch the bat show at night. Thousands pull out and go. He said them bats, guys, are eating tons of insects, mosquitoes, whatever. They're part of nature. We should have the same thing here. We don't see near the bats we used to see here. When I first moved here, there was bats singing all over the place. They fell over here in this horse pasture. He had 17 head of horses in here at one time. That's kind of cool. We could watch the horse show all the time. I actually like the smell of horse manure, believe it or not. I love the smell of the farm and horse manure. The bats, guys, were flying all around out there in them lights. I don't see that many bats here. And I had fireflies here, guys, when I first moved in. And they're gone. I asked a fellow up here in Wiki Preserve. He said, I used to have all kind of fireflies here. They're gone. He said, what happened to them? I said, what do you think? He said, yeah, they probably killed them with all this mosquito control nonsense. And everybody's pissing and moaning about mosquitoes, guys. Pissing and moaning about mosquitoes. Always try to be good neighbors to my neighbor, you know. Pulling out the drive. Last night you go up and lock up the honey box and get the mail. I used to kill 2 birds with one shot. I open up my honey box in the morning, and that's around 7, and I usually shut her down about 5:30 or 6 o'clock at night when I make the mail run. I seen my neighbor, a Cuban out here. He was watering his ducks. So I pulled a bottle of honey out of the honey box, and I was coming back through, and I pulled over and waved him over, and gave him a jar of honey. And he said, boy, these mosquitoes are terrible here, terrible. I said, well, welcome to Florida. Huh? Yeah, he said, my girlfriend called mosquito control to get them out there and spray. They said, we sprayed there, we did an aerial helicopter shot over that place a few weeks ago. Just the other day, guys, I called them, gave them my address. I said, do not. I don't want you within 3 miles of the place. And so I said, well, they're killing my bees. Huh? I said, they're not killing too many of them. He said, my banana trees over here are just loaded with them. That's something I didn't know. I didn't know. I've been around bananas. I don't even like bananas. I don't eat bananas. Hated bananas since I was a kid. I said, man, that's monkey food. I don't want it. This crap they're all telling you guys, oh, you got to have your potassium. Eat a banana every day. No, you want your blood sugar jacked to the freaking ceiling. Eat a banana. But bananas originally were about that big, and they were nasty little things. So man has figured out how to hybridize those things, you can get them great big bananas. Anyway, I said, well, I don't want them around here. What? I said, no. Tell your girlfriend to get some clothes on. Maybe stop showing her naked ass, walking around half naked. Put some clothes on. She's in the Florida swamp. Okay, you live next to a swamp. What do you expect? Okay, put some clothes on. If it gets bad, put a little deep woods cloth on your clothes. If it gets super bad, throw a head net on. Yeah, cover up, cover up. And if you want to sit out there and put a thermocell on your hip, or put 2 thermocells on your hip, whatever. I said, because I told Mosquito Control don't come within half a mile or 3 miles. I think it was 3 miles I told them to like to crap their pants. Well, I talked to the man up here that is called Hillsborough County. Hillsborough County said, okay, we'll put you on the no treat list. Okay, he said, no treat list. That's a good thing. Because he wants to get a beehive. You know what they told him, guys? What we do is we do a 600-foot buffer. We turn the switch off 300 feet from your place, and then when we pass 300 feet, we click it back on. I said, well, isn't that great? Isn't that special of them? Give you 600-foot buffer, and that's great. I said, what are you going to do with the bees that are out here sitting on a limb over here half a mile away? They're blowing all that stuff through. They're killing all my bees that got trapped out overnight out there in the window. He's sitting there thinking, oh crap. I said, yeah, oh crap. They're killing 300, 400, 500 bees a night with that little operation. And I said, they're not doing much anyway. And I said, then they're poisoning the water, the fish in the water. And you know what they told me down there, guys? He said, all of the insecticide, granular insecticide we throw in the water does not harm fish. Well, if that's the case, guys, they're not harming fish. I would say starving fish out would be harm. Starvation would be harm. Would you not think? It's kind of like cholesterol medication, guys. Can you believe anything from these people? Government. It's all government, left-wing government shenanigans. Big pharma, big ag, big chemical. Just lie after lie after lie. Cholesterol medication. You need cholesterol in your brain. Fatty meat. They're on this big kick. Fatty meat. Fatty meat is what the human body desires and wants. And that's where all your vitamins and minerals come from. Fatty meat. Drink a big cup of bone broth every morning, guys. I make a pot every other day. I get 2 big cups of it. I drink a big cup every morning. You're getting the collagen, you're getting everything in there. You're getting the vitamins and minerals from the bones. There's no rocket science in Steve-O's world. None. But this is what we're dealing with. So help me out, guys. Help me out, old Steve-O. Call your mosquito control people. Give them your address. Just call them up. Ask the secretary when you pick it up. Here's my email address. Can you just shoot me and say hello? Because I have got to get on to the no treatment list for my property, because I have bees here and you're killing bees. So have them shoot you that, or just get their site, shoot them an email with your address and say, leave a note, put me on the no spray list, because they are doing nothing but harm, guys. Nothing but harm. I said to my nice little Cuban fella up here yesterday, we with our little chit chat. He said, good Lord. I said, how's it going, bro? He said, boy, your bees are over here. I said, is that a bad thing? Well, they're getting into my hummingbird food. says they're drinking all of the hummingbird food. I said, well, if it's sweet, they're going for it. That's all. I said, I always thought that your hummingbird feeders had a hole that hummingbirds got to get way down into. Apparently, you're splashing a lot of. I don't know what your hummingbird feeders look like, but normally they got a tube that goes down. They stick their tongue way down in there. Bees can't get into them things. So maybe you got the wrong hummingbird food feeder. He said, well, it doesn't matter. They're all gone now anyway. I said, well, when did that happen? Just recently. I had 6 or 8 hummingbirds. I'd sit on my back porch and smoke a big Cuban cigar, have my shot of bourbon, sit there sipping that, smoking my cigar and watching the hummingbirds. He said, what a pleasant afternoon to have your Cuban cigar and tequila. He drinks tequila, and have my little tequila. I said, sounds cool, bro. But no hummingbirds. What's up with that, Steve-O? Well, I've been doing a little researching. I told my little Cuban, I said, I've been doing a little researching, and I'm finding out mosquito spray that they use harms and kills hummingbirds. Are you kidding me, guys? Are you flipping kidding me? We're putting out a product that kills not only my precious hummingbirds, but my little precious honeybees. When's the stupidity gonna stop, guys? When is the stupidity from the far left gonna stop? I don't know. I'm not voting for them. I don't know who you guys are voting for, but I damn sure ain't voting for them. We got enough stupid on the right, too. It's some real stupid comments. But I think we get Donald in. I think we're going to be all right. I can't believe, I personally, I can't believe these numbers they're throwing at us here lately. These poll numbers. Are people really this freaking brain dead, guys? Really? It blows my mind. But I get it, because there's a lot of Johnnies. I told you the story years ago about Johnny. He was my old coon hunting buddy. He told me, what are you working for? I was turning wrenches back in the day when I met him. I was doing brake jobs, tune-up, front-end alignment stuff. I was a welder for a while, then I started turning wrenches. And I was doing brake jobs, tune-up, front-end work. Made good money back in the early 70s. Made good money at it. But my buddy, my coon hunting buddy, you run into these guys, you know, hound men, like they're like drug dealers, you know. Hound men are like drug dealers. Once you're dealing in drugs, you end up finding this guy over here, he's dealing, you know how it goes. I never done any drug dealing. I'm just saying it's kind of like hound men are like drug dealers. Always swapping dogs, swapping stories, hunting together. And Johnny didn't live far from me, but he said, Steve, why are you working? Why are you working? Why don't you do like I think he had 3 kids at the time. He was working on 10 or 15 of them. I don't know. He had his wife knocked up all the time. Every time I go over there, she had another belly bump. She had 1 or 2 in the crib and 1 or 2 in the hangar. It was unbelievable. He had a little piddly job on Johnny, and he'd go down with this guy that had a contract with Schaefer's Bakery to get all their surplus bread. And Johnny would go with his wife. The old man, he worked for Diamond Rio in Lansing, trucking outfit. He worked there, and he'd have his wife and his youngest daughter. They would take a 2-ton flatbed, and Johnny would get in the front seat with him, and they'd drive into downtown Lansing to his bread factory and load up 20 or 30 barrels, 55-gallon open-top drums of bread, some still in the wrapper, some just loaves. you know, just stuff that was malfunctioning, whatever, on the line. They'd throw it in barrels, put it on the back deck, stunk like hell. Extra dough at the end of the run, at the end of the day, or end of the shift, or whatever they did. It went in barrels, so it looked like bubble gum. You pull on it. He'd bring that stuff home, Johnny and them, and Johnny started raising hogs on the side. This guy, Johnny, was making all kind of, he had like 6 brood sows and a boar out there, guys. He was cranking out more freaking pig than you could shake a stick at. Big old Yorkshire hogs, a big white one. He was growing them things off, all on bread. Every bit of it, guys. And it was kind of laughable, and he says to me, Steve, why don't you just do what I do and raise hogs? She's got a sister, my wife's got a sister. I said, oh, the one that's got rotten teeth? Is that her? Yeah, well, we can, no biggie, Steve, we'll get her teeth pulled, and the government will put a set of dentures in there. Why don't you get her? She's not a bad looking girl, but I said, those rotten teeth, Johnny, I just, you know, I'm feeling the heebie-jeebies, Johnny, I really am. He'd laugh. He said, Steve, just get her and start making babies, bro. This is the life. Yeah, Johnny was fresh every night, guys. Yeah, I'd come in, Johnny would be on my doorstep just is the sunset. Steve, come on, bro, we gotta go. Where are we going, Johnny? We're heading to the woods. Get old red chopper, we're gonna go. So I had a red chopper back in the day. 2 jam up coon hounds, guys, and off we'd go. Especially in the fall, right there in October, when coon season opened. Oh my gosh, we were running every night. I was turning wrenches all day, 8, 9, 10 hours a day turning wrenches. Come home, grab something to eat, grab the hounds, hunt 1, 2 in the morning, back up again at 6, hit the job site at 7, just hammer it down. Hey, I was in my 20s, guys. You can pull that off. If I did that today, guys, 2 days in a row, you'd have to put me in a wheelchair or a stretcher and put me in bed. and put Joe Biden's pacifier in my mouth. Yeah. Yeah. And have a nurse come in. Yeah, give me and put an IV in my arm like they do Joe. Maybe tube feeding him. Man, I think that's where he's at now. They're tube feeding him. You've seen him lately? Boy, that dude looks rough. Woo-wee. That boy is way out there. He's not really that old. I mean, to be that screwed up. Don't put him on a... I haven't seen him on a bicycle in a long time, guys. You wonder why? A little shaky. I think they need to adjust his medication. I think they're pumping a little bit too much cholesterol medication and melting his freaking brain. Or is it the ice cream? I don't know. I don't really care what they do with that dude. Just keep him away from our wives. Okay, he just screw it. That boy would screw up a nightmare, guys. He really would. Anyway, I just thought I'd stop chitty chat with you here for a minute. I'm taking a break, sipping on the ice water, and working on the honey hauler. Had to show you my honey hauler sign over there. My son made that. If you guys need any custom signs, let me know. He does all kind of cool stuff. He has a laser. He actually has a laser now, mind you. And it's got a large deck on it too. I don't know how big a sheets he can do. But you talk about intricate work. Oh man. It's more intricate than a CNC rig. The CNC machine, you know, has a bit that comes down. He programs it. It's really cool the way you got it set up. Neat. Everything's pristine. It doesn't look like Zevo's been. No. Look how well this is all, you know, everything in its place, all orderly. I do look at there's a clue right there. See the clue? That's kind of orderly there. But the rest, I know where everything is, guys. I know where everything is. But my son, he's like Miss Daisy. Everything has got its place. It's spotless clean. As soon as you use the tool, it gets spotless. You can eat off the machinery, okay? But he's doing signs and stuff. He did this sign here. He did that little sign there with the letters and all. He cut that all out with a laser. He used a double sticky tape. It's really strong stuff. I mean, it is high end. You peel it and you stick it to something, it's there. You're going to tear it apart trying to get it. But he puts it, he lines it up just where he wants it. He marks it where he can peel, and he puts it right back to spot. And it's permanent right there. And then what he does, he pours his epoxy over the part and lets it float out over the part and just seals it all down. Yeah. I'm going to be siliconing that to this deck piece. It's going here. That is going to get stuck on with silicone. That way it seals the back. And I'll just wipe the edges, and I'll put 4 stainless steel screws, one on each corner, to hold it down permanently to that wooden deck. And it's going to go right in here. So yeah, we'll be able to haul a couple of those boxes right there at a time. We'll be able to haul 2 of those boxes at a time on this thing. And actually there'll be enough room to throw 3 up here, but I think 2 is all I want on it. So I can run it up and down the hill. And I think there's going to be more weight than I want to lift and throw my back out. And because my back's been perfect now that I've been going to the gym, I don't want to re-injure it. So I'm going to have a ramp, and I can roll this thing right up the ramp, right on the back of my truck. Just shut the tailgate and get it on down the road. So, all right, guys, I'll stop babbling away here and get busy. I got to bolt this down. I'll keep you posted. Mark's coming soon. Mark, when I was out saying soon, no. When two snowflakes hit him in the back of the head in Michigan, he's going to pack up and get out of there. He's already wrapped it up for the year. He's going to put them in shutdown mode. He's going to bring, I don't know, I'm not sure what he's bringing, but he's going to be bringing some nukes. So there could be a good chance of buying some of his nukes. So if you guys want nukes, give me a shot. I don't know if I'm going to have nukes. I'm told. I've had a couple guys call me and ask about nukes, and I said I think I'll have some, February, but I don't know for sure yet. We'll just see how this year wraps up. I've got to get this eye surgery out of the way, but that'll carry me into September. 15th of September, Brazilian pepper will pop, and that's about a month-long flow. And then after that, we're pretty much shut down, because I am not going to Naples. I'm not going to go to the plum forest. No way, Jose. I'm not going down there. Stay up here in the North Country. I'm fine right here. And if I can pull off 1 or 2 crops a year up this way, close distance, that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I made a couple of those. I've got 5 hives right now. I got 2 over the other yard, 3 here, 5 total. And 2 of these out back are double 8s. So but there's a feeder in there, so they're not quite. There's probably 15, 16 frames total in each. Probably about 15 frames. So in each. So we'll see how it goes. And but I don't know what I'm going to have for February sales. I think what I want to do is build up, have at least a dozen, maybe a few more. If I have 4 yards cooking, 5 yards cooking, with 5 apiece, maybe 20 tops, that's going to be God's money for me to work. I don't need no more than that. And then I want that many 5-frame nooks cooking on standby. So as any of these queens burn out this next season, here 25, these queens I have, if I keep pushing them, they're going to start burning out, and then I'll want to replace those. So we'll see how it goes. But I want to have that many cooking on the side. But anything I got that's online for honey production, they check out. I can grab a hot note here, all out, and insert in there. Bring those back, restart, steal enough resource for another startup. Keep them cooking. Keep these nooks cooking. I suggest you guys do the same thing. And be happy and be strong. We got to keep getting it on. I'm going to see you real soon on the next one, and we'll keep you in the loop.